1999, exactly to the day, 25 years since ABBA won the Eurovision Song Contest in glamorous Brighton. Mr. Coles, I see, has moved towards the piano.
Yes, a little tribute from the pianoforte now. Hail, Björn Ulvaeus, a homage I'll sing, but I'll preface it by calling to mind Sweden's 1974 balance of payments deficit. A financial crisis, a nightmare to solve, oh, but soon ABBA's exports would match those of Volvo, which made you the saviour of a grateful Scandinavia. So I say thank you, Björn Ulvaeus, for being in ABBA, for writing songs that couldn't be Baba. Fernando, Mamma Mia, Ticatita, and Voulez-Vous, and Waterloo. And knowing me, knowing you, and I do. So I say thank you, Björn Ulvaeus, and so does Sweden too. So we say thank you, Björn Ulvaeus, for all that revenue.
Keep clapping till Richard gets back to his seat. Oh, you made a dash. He's there.
Thank you very much for that.
Not at all. I could say it was far more of an honour for me than it could possibly have been for you, Björn. 25 years since Eurovision, 25
Yeah,
years.
and it's coincidence that we opened on the same day. It really is. No one believes me, but it is.
Synchronicity proof at last. And yet ABBA's probably as recognisable a band, or brand perhaps, today as it's ever been. I mean, how do you account for that extraordinary longevity?
If anyone around this table could tell me, I don't know. I really don't.
If anyone around this table could tell you, they wouldn't be here, Björn.
I'm being asked this question, 10 times a day now, and I really don't know myself.
It's extraordinary, because if you think about it, Sweden was never really the mecca of the pop world. And Sweden in the 1970s, lovely furniture, gorgeous glassware.
Right.
But it's a place for the kind of making immortal pop songs. I don't think anyone would have put money on it. Why do you think that, in the middle 70s in Sweden, you, Benny Andersson, and your partner should come up with something that's endured?
Well, it's very strange, isn't it? I mean, at the time when we started, there was no possibility that anyone in this country, for instance, would listen to anything coming from Scandinavia. It was out of the question. So the only way out for us was the Eurovision. And it happened. I mean, we didn't think we'd win or anything like that. We just dressed in ludicrous clothes and did a number that wasn't the typical Eurovision number. And then it happened. I thought we'd be, number 10 or something like that.
I mean, it's very odd, isn't it? Because, the kind of theory goes that good pop music is produced by young people coming from a particular place, particular time, Liverpool in the 1960s. ABBA seemed to break all those rules. I mean, you were really producers before you were songwriters, in a way.
Yeah.
You were put together in a particular way, and you came through Eurovision. Now, all of those things have never
Are
really
wrong,
been
aren't
done.
they?
Yeah, they're all wrong.
It's not supposed to happen. And then again, after the Eurovision in '74, we had, things didn't happen as we had anticipated because of the fact that everyone had decided that Eurovision Song Contest winner is a one-hit wonder. So
And
we
yes,
had an uphill struggle for about a year.
because you very nearly were, because SOS, which was your second hit single,
Yeah.
wasn't the single you released after Waterloo. There was a
No.
dodgy couple
There
of...
was a dodgy couple of, almost a year, I think.
I've been thinking about this, Björn, and I reckon that the secret is that these songs are all self-contained. That in a way, it's very strange that kind of you're Swedes and you're writing in English, which does produce a certain, kind of rather pleasing, rather quaint effect in a way. But all the songs are sort of self-contained little dramas. Was that the reason for making a stage show out of it?
Absolutely. Someone told me the other day that, as you say, the songs are little stories within themselves, so why not a bigger story around them? And that's exactly what we've done with Mamma Mia. We've woven a story around the songs, but it's not the story of ABBA, I have to stress.
Because I, of course, could never forget, I'm sure no one who saw it can, that Barry Manilow did this with Copacabana.
Thank you for reminding me.
But you do have rather more credentials than that. I mean, for instance, with Sir Tim Rice, you and Benny wrote Chess, which was a big success. But also, I mean, the biggest hit ever in Sweden, I saw it last year in Stockholm,
Christina from Duvermola.
Duvermola.
Yeah, Duvermola. Beg your pardon. Can you explain what that was about?
That's about, it's based on a very famous novel by an author called Vilhelm Moberg. And it's about immigrants going from Sweden in the 1850s to America. And it's an epic. It's about 3.5 hours long, I'm afraid.
Well, I don't think it's anything to apologise for, because I was absolutely enchanted by every one of those 3.5 hours.
Did you understand anything?
Not a word. But frankly, someone comes on in a durandal and sings of home, and I respond to that. You know, audiences internationally will. So what's the form of Mamma Mia? I know that it's 27 of your greatest deathless songs.
Yeah.
And what's the narrative?
Narrative is that it's about 2 generations of women. It's about a mother and a daughter. And the daughter is, you know, a typical 90s girl. The mother is a 70s girl. And the daughter is getting married when it opens. They both run a holiday resort on a small Greek island. And the daughter doesn't know who her dad is, but she's found her mother's diary from that time when she could have been conceived, and found that there are 3 potential dads. And she's invited them all for her wedding, her mother not knowing. This is how it starts. I don't want to reveal anymore.
Kind of
the romantic comedy.
Okay, so that's going to be DNA testing from the 6th of April. Mamma Mia,
exactly.
At the Prince Edward Theatre in London. I shall, for one, be coming to every single performance.
Thank you. At least one.
Thank you.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Björn. Can you foresee a Take That compilation musical coming up in the future, Jason? A fascinating story woven around those immortal songs.
We did a greatest hits album. Does that not count?
That counts, absolutely. Right, there's more to me than